Haha. All right. We're live. There it is. Hello, everyone. How are you? Okay. Hi, how are ya? So tonight we're going to do non-traditional Christmas. How are y'all doing? Bella and I are in here. We're ready. Aren't we, baby girl? All right. Hey. Y'all having a good night? Yay! Your first YouTube live. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. So check this out. Look at this sign. Isn't this adorable? Don't you love this? Oh. Fun. I hope it's a real estate offer for you. So this is our mesh. Isn't this pretty? Look how well this blends with that. Isn't that pretty? I thought it'd be fun to do something a little non-traditional. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just a storm in here. So thank goodness it is YouTube tonight because, you know, weather and Facebook don't get along. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here. Awesome, awesome. How cool. All right. So we have a 15-inch work wreath. We cut, I cut 30-inch mesh. So we're going to do ruffles. I left 2 to cut. So I just pull them out on my mat. Let's use my phone. It's a heavyweight. And we can use the sign. There we go. And I just cut them at 30 inches. Just like that. I've already cut a bunch. Hey, Elizabeth, your package came back today, girl. It was a little beat up. It was a lot beat up. But everything looks okay, so I'll be repacking it and sending it off tomorrow. So once I get everything cut, thank you. I'm glad you love them. I love them too. I love being on here. This is one of my favorite places, YouTube. So I just open all my ties up. That just makes it faster when I start going. We're going to alternate. So what I do is I lay it flat like this. I spread my hands out, and then I go right up the center. I use my fingers to kind of pull it in. That just helps it stay steady. And then you end up with a ruffle like that. And you just come and tie it down when it gets done. Just like that. Nope, you didn't miss it. Apparently, it got damaged in the mail machine. Doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while, I've had it happen a couple times. It looks like everything is okay. All the signs looked okay. I haven't looked at the mesh yet. But, okay. So when I put it down, I just pull it and ruffle it against the one before it. So you see how it just kind of makes it stand up and it starts to cover where that frame is. You could also do all one color on the bottom and all one color on the top. Just depends on what kind of look you like. zoom in, and need light. Okay, hold on. I'm getting directions from my director here. Light we got. Okay. There we go. Well, that illuminates, doesn't it? Okay. Hold on, let me zoom in. There we go. All right. Now you can see, and I have it zoomed in. Is that better? You know, I have my Mari. She keeps me straight. Okay? Isn't this pretty mesh? I love this. So I have it all pulled out like this. It's just all ruffle. So you can do a twist at the end if you're worried about fraying. But these two mesh, I don't really think are going to be a problem, so I'm just doing straight out ruffles. And I always pull up the ruffle against the one before it and just spread it out. This is one of the reasons why I like it to be 30 inches, because it allows for more to be pushed up against the other one, and it just makes a nicer ruffle. Don't you think so too? I love these colors. This one is the Snowball with the iridescent. You see the iridescent in it? And then this one is the turquoise. I love turquoise. So you just go right straight up the center. Then you should end up with your bow tie. Your nice ruffle. I've been looking for an excuse to use this, and I recently got this sign, so I thought, yep, there we go. Now I have an excuse to use my mesh. It's such a great versatile color. So this mesh came from, I believe this one came from Craft Outlet, and the turquoise actually came from Gordon's in New Orleans. But I'm sure Mari has an alternative. It's in the description. She is awesome at finding that stuff. She's a little shopper, I'm just going to tell you. She'll tell you where it is. Okay. The mesh is 10 inches. 10 inches and 10 yards. We didn't use quite all of it. You see there's a little bit left. So if you're doing 30 inch, if you're doing 30 inches, you can get 12 30-inch cuts out of one roll. If you do 20 inches, you can get 18. If you do 10 inches, you can get 36. So that just gives you an idea of. So there's 18 ties on these. So it usually takes about 1.5 rolls to do it. I do too, right? And I always feel like I have to get to that $69. Okay. So this person that I got the sign from, she will do it in different colors too. I like it. It kind of looks old world to me. It says Noel on it. I just like it. It just has a different look. I do too. Yes, the mesh holder is from Susie, and Mari can put a link out for you. Did I miss a tie? Hold on, I gotta inspect here. I think we are missing a tie. We might have gotten one that was missing a tie. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we're missing a tie. All right, no problem. We can fix that. All right, so when I'm missing a tie, which I am here, I'm going to put it right here. Sometimes when you get these, they're missing ties. So what I do is I'll just take a pipe cleaner and go on the second and last row and just tie it on nice and tight. And then I'll put the mesh in. So this is the same thing you would do if you did your own ties. All right. And then we'll spread it back out. It happens. It's not a big deal. You just throw a tie in there and then you're good to go. There we go. Hey, Pat. A Jersey girl in the house. Hey there. How are you tonight? So have any of y'all started on Christmas? Hey, Melody. I'm going to be decorating a Christmas tree, I think, for our Sunday video. My husband has this silver color wheel tree, and he's very attached to it. He loves that thing. He loves that thing. And it reminds him of his grandma, so it's kind of sad looking. So we're going to decorate it up this year. I thought that would be fun, and he will love it because that is his prized possession, that tree. So I had him put it up, and I got a bunch of stuff, and so we're going to decorate that. I thought that'd be something fun and different that we haven't done. And I got some cool Dollar Tree projects coming up. We're gonna do a lantern with Dollar Tree supplies. We're gonna make the lantern with Dollar Tree supplies too. So I open all the ties on the top, and then I just go and start over. I try to start, so like here's white, so I'm gonna put this here. It's not gonna be exact, because of course this is a raised frame, and all that means is the top is higher than the bottom, so you can see how it kind of comes in like this. So there are 8 on the top, 10 on the bottom. I like that look because it makes it look a little fuller. You can get the raised frames without getting the ties on it. The ties really are a convenience, and they're thicker than pipe cleaners, So, chenille stems, whatever you call them. And they're a little bit easier to glue into. So that's why I like them. Alright, so we spread it out. We also make sure that we are not squashing the bottom. You don't want to squash the bottom. You see how cool it starts looking once they all start kind of hanging out against each other? Don't you like that? I love that. This is why I like Ruffles. Hey, Audrey. Okay. So, we just keep spreading it out. And then making sure the bottom is still standing up nice. Because it will kind of smash the bottom. Did I already take the white off? Oh, there it is. For a second there, I thought I lost it. Thank you. I love the color too, right? I do too. And this is a new sign maker. Her store is Crazy Chicken Lady. I think it's Crazy Chicken Lady. She is in one of my groups, and she is super, super duper sweet and talented. Actually, she's in 2 of my groups, come to think of it. Hey! How are you, Susie? How are you doing? Yeah, and make sure y'all subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you will know when we post things in the community, because we always post the supplies and stuff like that in the community page. And a lot of the links don't work very well when we're actually live, but they work in the community page. So if you ever can't get a link to work, go check out the community page because it'll be on there. So. Okay. Here we go. All right. Moving right along. I think I think that's our tie that was supposed to be on the bottom. Or was it? No, that's right. It's supposed to be up here. It's just a little close together. Sometimes that happens. Probably it was the one that was supposed to be on the bottom and it got put on the top. And then they're kind of close together. Which is okay. So what you can do, you can either deal with it being really close like this. Sometimes I can move it a little bit. See if I can move it just a little. There we go. That's better. So I just kind of moved it over a little. Okay, so I have another tip for you. If it hurts your hands to roll these up, get yourself a pair of those gloves from Dollar Tree that have the little rubber on the ends and cut the tips off. And put it on your fingers when you're working on your ruffles. It also works great to keep you from burning yourself with a hot glue gun. Because we all know that hurts like heck. Right? Okay, Wreath Makers Live is going to be in New Orleans, and it is August, the weekend of the August the 1st, I believe. But if you want a ticket, you better go get it, because I think they're almost sold out. If they are, there'll be a wait list, because probably someone or another won't go, or they'll open up more tickets. So make sure, if they don't have any tickets, get on the wait list, because I know last year they ended up having some more tickets, and it went to the people who were on the wait list. So make sure you get on that list. There we go. Now we just make sure the bottom looks good. Yep, looks good. See how pretty that looks? Awesome. All right. Now, hey Sandra, how are you? So we're going to do something a little different tonight, because we haven't done something different in a while. Alright, so these are our ribbons. First thing that's different, ribbons are all 12 inches. So I did not want to do really long, because I still want to be able to see this pretty colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 ribbons in every row. Okay? So this is the ribbons that we had. So this one is from Gordon's. This one is from Hobby Lobby. This one, I think, came from Carolina Pottery. So we're going to have those 3, and the other ribbons are going to be, so this, every one is going to have this, because I just love this one so much. And then this one, Hobby Lobby, but they're out of it. And then this. Oh, look at that cute little guy. And don't all the colors work well? So what I did is I just took my Perfect Tails that's at 12 inches, and I just wrapped my ribbon around it and then cut it off at the top. So one whole side is 12 inches, this side, so when I wrap it, like this is 1, this is 2. But I don't make y'all watch that, because pretty much everybody knows how to cut ribbon. Alright, so I just fold it over, find the center, pinch it in the center, okay, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to tie it down. I am not going to reopen my tie. I'm going to tie it 3 times. And then I'm going to spread these out. Like that. So again, fold, find the center. Yeah, it's easy. I used to use the cardboard all the time, which I still love my cardboard, but the problem with the cardboard is that you can get different lengths. And with the wood, you really don't have that problem. So it really does give you kind of a more consistent size, and I like that. See, isn't that cute, those 3 colors together? So I always try to find a way to bring a splash of color in there that's different, because then it makes it stand out. So red, which of course is our Christmas color, is in here. So you go to their website, it's just wreathmakerslive.com, and there'll be a either buy or wait list right on their website. There we go. Alright. Isn't that pretty? I like that one. I do too. I'm so sad because this one ribbon, this one right here from Hobby Lobby, they don't have it anymore. I just love it so much. But I just had to use it because it was perfect. I'd rather hoard it. You having problems with fraying. So are you having it when you're doing the ruffles? I will show you a trick. Once we get around the bottom, I'll show you a little trick. Mari has links for the perfect tails. I think it's Burlap Boutique. Is it Burlap Boutique Shop.com? I can't remember. Oh, yep. So sometimes the links won't work in here. But we'll put it in the comments. You are? Cool. That is cool. You gonna go to Carolina Pottery? I was there today. I swear, I have been there so many times recently. Thank you, I do too. I really like it. All you have to have is a blend of the right colors. It doesn't have to match exactly. It's like clothes. That's the way I think of it. It's like matching clothes, you know? They just have to blend. They don't have to be matchy-matchy. It's no fun when they're exactly matchy-matchy. I love making them too. And don't forget, you can really pull on your ribbons to get them in place. Because they don't always do what you want them to do. They can be rather stubborn. Okay. Alright, I want to show you, before we go on, I'm going to show you a little trick for the fraying. Alright, we're just going to cut a piece. Alright, okay, so if you're doing ruffles and you're having problems with fraying, first of all, your problem probably is the quality of the mesh, because I'm going to tell you the cheaper meshes, they fray terribly. So if you have something like this metallic line in it, it's going to fray less. But this is what you can do. You can do a method called the ruffle, and all you do is you take the beginning and just roll it one good time so that your end is in there. Okay, and then go right up like you're doing a ruffle. Okay, and then when you get to the end, just pull it right over that piece. And see there, all of the ends that would normally fray are inside the ruffle. You can still pull it out. It'll still look really cute, okay? But it will cover those little rough pieces so that they won't fray. If you have trouble, then take it and do 2 curls and then ruffle like that, and then keep that end, okay? So you see what that does? That covers it up. Then you're not going to have a problem with it fraying. I'm just going to set this aside. Alright? So I would try that the next time you're having a fraying problem. Okay, so now we're going to work on the top. So, I'm going to spread them out because I want to be able to see them all. Aren't those pretty? But see, we didn't make them so long that we're going to completely cover the mesh. Now, you could also go at 10 inches if you really want to see more of the mesh. Or you could even do every other tie. You going to bed, honey? Night.
Good night.
Hubby's off to bed. Things are sticking to him. That's funny. Night, honey. All right. Work form is 15 inches. Oh, and I was going to show you. You could also use this color. See, and that would even kind of pull out the color a little more. Just a little thought. I love the sound that ribbon makes. It's like gravel. Y'all like walking over gravel? I love walking over gravel. I like that crunchy noise it makes. Okay. You see, I try to make my ribbons go opposite so you can get a nice good picture of them. It kind of looked like he was going to, didn't it? It was sticking to his shirt. That's funny. Yeah. I know. He comes in here sometimes and things kind of tend to want to go out with him. It's a little crowded in my room. And I really don't like clutter, but yeah. It's a craft room. I just had to get over it. Because it's impossible not to in a craft room. You just can't help it. So. Thank you, Donna. Well, listen, it took forever just to get him to actually come in the room when I was live. He would come to the door, and I would say, come in, and he would say, no. No, you're live. He finally got past that, but it took a long time. Hello, how are you? Thank you. last ribbon. Ooh, I need to get my glue gun on. Aw, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, I do too, right? Isn't that pretty? That was a new one at Hobby Lobby this year. It's very pretty. It just has really pretty colors. I love anything sparkly. I love sparkle. Okay, we got all the ribbon in. So now you can see how you see that little splash of the red? So isn't that cool? See how different it makes it just with that little splash of red in it? I know sometimes when I pick things out, my mom looks at me like, I don't know if that's going to work. Although today she liked it. Okay, so I'm going to take this sign. Yeah, I think we're going to put it right in the middle. Although we could put it on the side and do a bow. But I don't know if I have. I might. What do y'all think? Center? Side? Aw, I'm so glad. Yeah, I think it would too. I think it would work a long time because of the colors. So what do y'all like? Center or side? Side. I do too. So I think we will do the side. Maybe the side and do one bow. Okay. So when you're doing these signs, this is a wood sign. You can either do the staple, which I kind of prefer, but you know how my dog is. If I staple, she will run out of here like she was shot. So we could do the adhesive backed zip ties. So see, it has a little channel in it, and you just go right through the channel. Yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll do the side, and then we'll do a bow. I can't ever remember what she calls her bow. But you just twist it on like this, and then you can pull this off and it's adhesive. So I'll get this loaded, and I think we are only going to do 2 on this one because I think it'll hold it just fine. Okay, because we're going to put it on the side, so we're just going to put one here and one here. Let's see. Is he hot yet? Maybe we'll turn on our little... This thing gets hot faster. Okay, so we're going to use this. I also have some of these. Look at that. Are those pretty? Alright, let me get some ribbon. Let's do this one. This one. What did I do with that red? Alright, so we're going to do a bow while that thing gets hot. Do y'all know who Kali is? She's pretty awesome. So we're going to use this one in the back. Okay. You like the center? So what we're going to do is we're going to make, we're not going to make a giant bow. We're going to put the tails out to the end. We're going to use the Easy Bow Maker. So let me pull this up so you can see. Alright, so I just measured off to the end, put it through the center, okay? I like to get some of my ribbon out, just makes it easier. So you always want to twist it when you get to the center so that you can make that loop. We're going to do 6 inches right there, okay? So we're going to go to the other side, 6 inches. So see, it has measurements on it, so you can just go right to the measurement and make sure it's correct. So remember, when you get to the center, twist. So her bow is 3, 2, 1. I can't remember what she calls it, but that's what we're going to do. Okay, so 6, you can move it. Six, okay, twist. I'm going to move both of these so I can see where that 6 is. Right there. So see, I have 3, and I can move them around, just like that. Okay. Twist in the center. Right there. Okay, and then I can just use this one to trim it off. So this is a super, super, super easy bow. Oh, I'm so glad. So then we're going to do this guy because he's adorable. So out to the 8, pinch, put it on. Okay, so this is why we have to twist, because if we did this, it would look terrible. So you have to twist it so you can get that side up. Pull out a good amount, it makes it easier to work with. So go to the 6, twist it, go to the 6, put it down, twist it. Now this one is going to go in between those two. This one is going to go in between those two. You see, this is why it's 3, 2, and then 1. Okay, so we've twisted it. It's going to go in between these two. So I just make sure it's on the 6. Yep. Get it twisted. Okay, and we'll put it in between those two. There we go. This guy's done. So how do y'all keep your ribbons from coming back out? Do you use pins, tape? I've tried every different method there is, but right now I'm using pins. But you don't really have to stick it all the way through, just kind of on the top. Alright, let's use this pretty one. So this will be our 1. So same thing, out to the 8, pinch it, put it through, twist it. All of these are going to be the same length. Just makes it a little easier. And don't worry that it wants to come out, because we're about to fix that up. Okay, so now I'll take a zip tie and I will run it right under that first one, bring it up. I just lightly tie it because I just want to make sure I can get it all out of the bow maker without it coming loose. So then you can see exactly where that tie needs to go. So I just kind of move it, put it where it needs to go, and start to tighten it. I don't want to tighten it completely because I want to put this in it. So I'm going to slide my little pipe cleaner under here. Okay. I'll make sure everything is where I want it to be. See, this way you don't have to do a whole bunch of straightening after you get the tie out, the bow out. That did not come out how I was thinking. That's funny. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I can finish tightening it. I get it tight. Alright, and then cut it off. I think these have about had it. That's okay though. Alright, now, so you can see where this is, right? So you have two options. You can put something cute and decorative in there, like one of these, or you can take some ribbon, cut it off, fold it over like this, and go right in the center and cover that up. How cool is that? Doesn't that look cool? And you just tie it in the back. And then you can't see where that tie was. And then I just trim this off, because you're not going to see this anyways. There we go. You see how that looks? Isn't that cool? Then you just have to fluff them up like this. And there it is. All right. Hold on, I got to catch back up. All right. All right. So now, our glue gun should be hot. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're done with this cool little guy. The thing I love about that Easy Bow Maker is it is like $5 right now. So here's our bow. So we're going to just kind of set it right there for a second. And I am going to get this sign ready. So now I can take my adhesive off. I just want to put some glue on it. I just want to make sure it's going to stay on there. Because you never know, someone might store this in their attic or something, and it might get hot, and you don't want the sign to come off later. That would just not be cool. Okay. So let's give it a second to cool down. Okay. Let's see. There we go. That's good. All right. So I'm just going to go right to my wreath, and I'm going to go in between the ruffles and tie it down to the frame. Now, I don't want to squash anything, so I'm not going to tie it real tight, because I want to have enough room to kind of refluff my ribbons. Okay. So, you can see it's right here, right there, and right here. There we go. Alright, now you can take these little ties that are here and kind of twist it around, and that kind of helps secure it even more, and then pull your ribbons out so that you can see them like that. Okay, same thing on the other side. All right, there we go. Okay. So now we're going to put our bow on the other side. Woo, that's pretty. I really like those colors. You've been using your bow dabber? That's awesome. Oh yes, absolutely. I sure have made them with 3 colors. I'm pretty sure I have one on YouTube that I made with 3 colors. I know I have. I think one of my kits had 3 colors. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we have 2 options with these. So we can, you know, do the little dovetail, or we can roll it up like this. It just depends on what you like. So I always like the 1.5 inch to have that little roll, just because it's so cute. But usually the 2.5 inch I have a tendency to cut. So I kind of just like that nice little detail. So let's see. There's that one. You can also pull your tails up and kind of have them hanging out to the side. Like that. That looks nice. There's the other one. Alrighty. Alright. Ooh, I didn't cut that one very nice. There we go. Alright. Let's make sure our sign's on there. Yep. Okie dokie. We did it. You know, you can use the bow dabber very much like you use the Easy Bow Maker. The difference is, that this one has, you know, kind of more play in it. So it's more versatile than the Easy Bow Maker because you can put your mesh in here. It really just depends on, I would try it out, and if you don't like it, take it back. But you may be surprised. I just like the Easy Bow Maker because it's inexpensive and the wood is very sturdy, so you don't have to worry about your bow popping out. Aw, thank you. I think it turned out cute, cute, cute. Aw, don't worry, it'll be posted out here in just a little bit. So you could add some things like this in. I don't really know that it needs it. You are? Oh, how fun! Awesome. I hope that goes well. I don't even know if I can get this thing open. It is sealed tight. So see, you could put, well, I don't know, that kind of looks pretty. See, like that? Ooh, those are pretty, aren't they? Let's do it. So I'm going to use my glue pot for that. Now I'm just going to stick it right here. One good thing about these is they really take glue well. Man, that is a pretty little Christmas ornament, isn't it? Let's see what this looks like. That looks pretty too. Well, darn. Now I have to put some on. So I just run it right through the glue and I just stick it on there. Oh, that's cute. Alright, so we'll do this one up here. I love to go get these at Hobby Lobby, especially now that they're everything is 50% off. And you can keep these things, get different colors, and keep these things and use them all year because they have colors like this. This color's awesome for Easter too. So don't just think this stuff is for Christmas, because it's not. I mean, ornaments are good all year round. So put one there. Let's put one here. Especially when it gets to be, you know, towards the end of the year and they really, really go on sale. I'll go run over there and get some because I like to keep it in every color. Because they even have black and purple. So, you can't go wrong with that. Alright. Oh, I love it. You could put some red on here too. That would look cute as well. I just love the kind of pops of red on here because it just kind of gives it that extra something. What you think, Mom? You like it? Ooh, Michael's has 50% off too. See? There you go. You better go see. Oh, you know what? I think Joann's has 50% off. This turned out super cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. Awesome. Yeah, make sure you get some of these. See, these were $5. So, I mean, you can't beat that. And I could probably use this in 3 or 4 wreaths. So, it's just something that you should do because sometimes you just always need a little extra something to go in your wreath, you know. Like it's just missing something. And these are always a good idea, you know. Alright, I think we can turn that off and turn off Mr. Glue Gun. And Bella, of course, slept through the whole thing. Huh, baby girl? Hey, y'all want to see what I made in my design group the other day? Oh, I love elf wreaths. I have to show you. So this is what we made in my design group the other day. So we made our own swag. And it doesn't even have an evergreen base on it. Didn't it turn out cute? I think it turned out cute. This is an Emily Garcia sign. I was really happy with how it turned out. I love these. These are my new favorite thing this year. So, it turned out really good. Thank you. Yeah, my sweet little Poppy. You know, when I homeschool the boys, Bella hangs out with us. She sits on the couch with us. But when my husband teaches on Friday, he doesn't let her come in because he says she's distracting. Which, I mean, she probably is. But they're kids. You know. They love the puppy. Oh, Hobby Lobby. See, it is $10. And they have half off. And they have it in all different colors. They have like pink, silver, gold. They have, I think I got some, they're like a rose gold, and they had burgundy. I mean, they have about every color you could think of. So, it's a great idea to get things like that. Yes, there is a list of groups that I offer. You can just go to my website. My website is hardworkingmom.com. And all of my groups are listed on there. There's a design group and a business group, and then there's a combo group where you can get both of them at a savings. And I have a new shop My shop is Hardworking Mom. Is it store? I think it's store. Hold on. Let me look before I tell you wrong. Let me see. I think it is hardworkingmomstore.com. And I think I have one ice skating kit left. Hold on, I'm going to tell you what it is. Here we go. Yes, hardworkingmomstore.com. So see, that's a lot easier to find than trying to find it on Etsy. People were having so many problems finding it on Etsy, so I moved it over so it would be easier to find. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, my design group meets every Monday, and then I try to do something on the weekends when I can. And then we have a Zoom call. My business group has 2 Zoom calls a week, and I just upload training as often as I can, which I just uploaded QuickBooks. I just did a whole thing on QuickBooks. So, I know, girl. I'm glad you got yours too. I was going to stick a present in yours, my soul sister. And hey, look, I saw you were here. Hey, y'all, go check out Crazy Maisie Creations page, her channel, because she's trying to get to 1,000, and she's getting really close. And she really needs some people to come out and like her page. She's the one that I got the idea for the ice, for the candy cane with the ribbons on it, like we did on the round one last year. So definitely go. Oh, I still have Etsy. It'll be a while before I transition over completely. But it just makes it a little bit easier for people to find sometimes. So I actually have 2 of them running right now. So, awesome. Oh, and the Soul Sisters have a group too. So you can check that out on Facebook. And we have a group page now. And we're going to do some lives on there. Yes, definitely go check out her channel. Thank you. I'm so glad, Evelyn. I do too. It turned out really cute, I think. Yeah, I like it. If we didn't already have our own, I might have to keep this one. All right. Well, I'm going to try to wrangle up my boys so I can get them in the shower. My nephew's coming tomorrow, so I know I won't get him in the shower for a couple days while he's here because they'll be all playing. Oh, thank you. She'll love that, and you'll love her. She is hilarious and very talented. Elizabeth, I'll get your thing back out tomorrow, dear. All right, y'all have a wonderful night, and thank you for hanging out. Have a blessed evening, and I will see you. When will I see you? I'll probably come on maybe over the weekend. I want to start getting ready and work on that tree. So, y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.